welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my December 2022 reflections and favorites. I can't believe we've made it to the end, right? It's technically the new year now when I'm filming this. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself for not missing one of these videos all year. And I think that 2022 was just such a beautiful year for me. It was a year full of happiness and just love and change and spirituality. And 2022 was one of my favorite years I've had in a very, very, very long time. So I start off these videos by talking about my cards of the month, how they pertained to my month, and then we talk about my cards for the next month. So my tarot card for December was the Nine of Pentacles, and this was such an apt card. I think this was such a beautiful card to kind of tie up the end of such a beautiful year, and a year where I feel like I really had a lot of luxuries and things that I haven't had in a long time. I feel like I created this life around me that's just beautiful. And I talked about last month how I feel like I am the woman in the card here. And I feel like I'm just surrounded by all of these things that I'm so grateful for. And I have such a beautiful life. And so that's kind of how that card tied into my month of December, was just being super grateful and just having a lot of gratitude for my life and everything that has happened over the past year. Prosperity, I feel like this was kind of a funny card, right? Because December is Christmas time, and for me it was kind of stressful financially, but I had a lot of prosperity in other ways. I love giving gifts, and I did receive a lot of wonderful, meaningful gifts, and it was just a really beautiful year for prosperity, right? Giving is way better than getting, of course, and so I feel like I was able to give everybody meaningful gifts that I cared about, and I feel like yeah, that was really beautiful. I had enough money to do what I wanted to. I made things work, and I also did receive a lot as well. But I think the prosperity card in general, just again for reflecting my whole year, was really beautiful. I'm gonna try to make this video a little bit shorter than normal because I am tired, and yeah, I have if you guys want some more reflections about my year of 2022, I have my depth year reflections and everything in my journaling video, which is the one, it should be the video you see right before this one. It's already posted on my channel. I also am going to make a video about how tarot changed my life, and I'm going to talk a lot about 2022 in that video as well, but I haven't decided when I'm going to film that yet. So just overall, December was really beautiful. I got to spend a lot of time with family, obviously, for Christmas, and yeah, I had a really good month. So for January, I have a new deck, an oracle deck and tarot deck that I used. So my tarot card for January was the 10 of Pentacles, which is really funny because we have that kind of continuation from the 9 to the 10. So I feel like this was just a progression, obviously, of where I was going and, you know, what I was doing. This card is all about legacy, right? And I feel like I've been thinking a lot about ancestry and about my legacy in life a lot. Like, I've been getting a lot of stuff about ancestors in my card pulls and just in my consciousness, like a lot about ancestors. I've been feeling really connected to ancestors on my maternal side out of nowhere, which is really weird. And so I really want to connect with my ancestors more, and I think I'm going to try to make some kind of a plan this month of how I'm going to really work with my ancestors in a constructive way. But I think that 10 of Pentacles for me is also really talking about my legacy. I am making big changes this month that, you know, and for the year that I think I really want to just implement in my life in general from now on. And I think I'm creating habits and rituals and traditions in my life that I think will span through generations. Like, I really want the morals and the things I believe in my life to be able to be passed on to future generations in my family. So that's kind of where I feel like the 10 of Pentacles is coming in. And then we have Surrender here. And I think that these decks look really cute together with all of the kind of I don't know, like off-white kind of beigey color. I really liked these together. This is the Tea Stained Tarot. The Tea Stained Tarot. You can buy it off of Amazon. I got it for a Christmas gift. And then the Oracle deck I'm using is the Messages from the Light meditation deck by Joyce Huntington. So for surrender, I think this is talking about a few things in my life. I've just kind of had to surrender to a lot of stuff. Our house is dealing with some stuff. We have some issues with our fridge. We have some issues with the ceiling in our bathroom right now. There's just a lot of things like going wrong. We have plumbing issues. And I feel like I'm just gonna have to surrender to that. I'm just gonna have to go with the flow and see what happens and just see what I can do. I also feel like this is just surrendering to what I've been wanting to do for so long and finally allowing myself to just do that, right? I don't need to continue fighting myself on things I've wanted to do for a long time. I was talking about those changes I wanted to implement, and so I think that is kind of where surrender is also coming in. Okay. So, memories or anything like that. Well, I did watch Sister Wives a lot during December, which is a show. I think it's TLC. I don't know. I grew up watching it because my mom really liked it, and so I grew up watching it. I know all the characters or all the people. And I've recently been watching the latest season, which is just crazy that there's been so much mayhem and chaos in the family, and it's like all broken up now. It's really strange. I have a lot of memories. Obviously, I went over to my in-laws' house for Christmas, and I have a picture of my husband and I from that. That was really fun. I received a lot of gifts that were really, my husband and I, so what we do is we'll have our Christmas ourselves kind of in the morning, just me and him, and we bought each other so many gifts. We don't have any children or anything like that, so we kind of spoiled ourselves in that way. And so there was just a lot of gifts for the two of us. So we had our own little like intimate kind of Christmas with just him and I, and then we went over to his parents' house and we had a really wonderful meal, and we opened presents over there as well. So that was really fun. Was there any other kind of memories like that? No, I don't think so. I'll have to go through my camera roll and see like what else was really important in December. Okay, let's talk about books. So I primarily read this one series during December. Let's see. I finished the Plated Prisoner series, which is the series I was reading like last month, and I immediately I was like, I need something else to read to distract myself because I was really sad about the ending of that series so far. So I started reading the Deliciously Dark Fairy Tales series. So we have A Ruin of Roses, A Throne of Ruin, A Kingdom of Ruin, and A Queen of Ruin. So I am about 33% through with the last book. I think that this is ending at this book. I don't think there's any more to come. So this series is about basically Beauty and the Beast. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's obviously quite different. It's very adult. There's a lot of adult content in this, which is not normally, I feel like, my favorite kind of book. I do like them to have adult content, but I don't like it to be the majority of the book. And I've found that there's way more of that in these books than I'm used to. But I do really love the characters and I love the story. It kind of follows this really strong-willed young woman who is kind of a healer in her town, and their town is cursed, and so she's able to try to help them with that curse. She's trying to help them with that curse, and then she meets a beast in the Forbidden Wood, and you know, she finds out some more about him and things like that. So it's a really, really fun series. I've really been enjoying it. I like flew through the second and third books. The fourth one's taking me a little bit longer because it's a little bit less, there's a little bit less conflict, a little bit less build up. It's more of just kind of their daily lives, which is fine. So I really enjoyed those books for December. Really enjoyed those. It was really fun to have like that fairy tale kind of vibe in December, which was fun. Okay, so let's talk decks. The main Oracle deck I really tried to use a lot in December was the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. Obviously, I wanted to use this the most during Yule time and Christmas just because it's obviously themed around that. It's a really beautiful deck. And I've continued to use it for winter time because I think it's really beautiful, and I've had a lot of snow days after Christmas, and I feel like this is a beautiful energy for just winter. So I'm going to continue to use this throughout the winter time. While there's still like snow days and blizzards and things like that, I definitely am going to keep using this deck. There are some like really Christmassy cards, obviously, but there are some that are just really beautiful. And I feel like I've been pulling a lot of just the kind of general cards, which I really like. So this is absolutely a favorite. I've been using it quite a bit. So that is the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. I'm sorry I'm so boring, guys. I've been using like the same decks. So the Witch's Oracle by Sally Morningstar is another favorite. Again, I've been using it so much. I talk about this deck quite a bit in many videos and tags that I've done recently. It's just a beautiful all-around deck. Like, it's so good. I love the keywords. I love that it's small. I love to use this for clarifying. That's where I find I use it the most, is clarification. Let's see. I don't know if I showed this last month or not, but I've been using it again even more, the Barbara Walker Tarot. This is one I've had quite a while and I haven't used much until recently. I love the energy of this deck. It's very like punchy, but I don't find it to be mean or hurtful or anything like that. It's a very like wise woman kind of energy of a deck. And this is by Barbara Walker, obviously, and she is a known like feminist, so that is very much the energy of this deck, and I love it. I don't know, something about it being a small size and it being so punchy and potent is really cool. And I've been loving this deck. I've continued to use Golden Art Nouveau. I'm not going to show you guys because I know you're probably sick of it, but I have been using the crap out of this deck too. And the RWS deck that I've really been loving is my 1909. And you guys have seen this. It's just an RWS deck, but I've been using it almost every single day. In December, this is pretty much like the only tarot deck I use besides the Barbara Walker. And yeah, I really love this deck. Okay, I guess I can show you guys a little. Well, I have also been using, I've also been using my Sacred Symbols Oracle by Marcella Kroll. I have it over here. This deck is just beautiful and to the point, and it has obviously all of these sacred symbols and things that energies. You can meditate on this card, which is really cool. But I just find that the messages are very on point and scarily accurate. I've been using it in client readings. I've been using it for just multiple things. I love this deck. And I have used it quite a bit in December. Okay, so I guess I can show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of what I've been using as far as my new decks. So I received quite a few new decks for Christmas. And even though, you know, Christmas is only a few days before the new year, I've been using the crap out of some of these decks. Like I've used them every single day since I got them. So I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. I'll probably talk about them more in January favorites. So first up, this is the Madame Endora's fortune cards. This was a gift from my husband. I am enamored with this deck, you guys. this is kind of the style of reading that I wanted to bring into my life, was fortune tellery, just earthy, like down to earth, to the point. I love this. It's like very kind of predictive, and I love it so much. This is a black deck. I was thinking I don't have any black oracle decks, but this has a very black background, so I can use this with like black oracle decks. Because I was thinking I have quite a few. All right. I don't know. I'm obsessed, you guys. We'll hear so much more about this next at the end of this month because I've been using it every single day. Another deck I've been using pretty much every single day. This is the... Where's the box? It's called the Journey Oracle. These are the backs. I haven't seen many people talk about this. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love the messages. I love the artwork. I love how colorful it is. It will pair beautifully with my Rainbow Heart Tarot. It's so good. Follow your bliss. Release. Take the leap. Abundance. I've been obsessed with this deck as well. And then kind of the number one deck I've been using every single day, which again, I'll probably talk about next month because I see myself using this every single day from now on for a while. I feel like I need to do work with this deck and I am not done yet. So this is the Anatomy of a Witch Oracle, also a gift from my husband. So the Journey Oracle was also a gift from my husband. Guys, I am enamored with this deck. It is so good. I've been using it every single night as part of my journaling practice, and it is so on point, and it speaks to my soul. It speaks to my freaking soul, you guys. I love this deck. I've been pairing it with the Madame Endora's fortune cards, the Journey Oracle, the Sacred Symbols, and then I just pull like an RWS deck with it. And I've been doing like little 3-card spreads, with this being the main energy. I'll have a tarot card over here and I'll have another oracle card on the other side. I am obsessed, you guys. So definitely gonna be talking more about these in upcoming videos. I might do like a big review on these when I'm done kind of working with them for a while. So that was my favorites and reflections for December 2022. Thank you so much for being here with me. I can't believe we made it. We made it to the end of the year, and it's time for a new year and new energy and new beautiful blessings in our life. So I hope you guys are having a magical beginning of January, beginning of the year. If you would like a personal tarot reading from me, I do offer them down in the description box in my Etsy. And with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.